Hey boys and girls, it's Miss Vire here. Today we're going to talk about telling time to the half hour. So you've probably watched a video of Miss Green showing you how to tell time to the hour, like 3 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Today we're going to talk about how to tell time to the half hour when the minutes are 30. Now this is something we will work on all year long on our Math for Today morning work and in one of our Pearson lessons. But I want to make sure you know how to do it because you're going to see it on some of your new Math for Today, either on Seesaw or in class. Okay, so do you remember what kind of clock this is? Do you remember what this is called? This is an analog clock. An analog clock. It's a round clock with numbers around it, and it has a short a short hour hand and a long minute hand. Do you remember what hand we look at first on a clock? Sure, you're right. We look at the short hand first. So what is this short hand pointing to on this clock? It's pointing to the 3. So my hour is 3. Where is the long hand pointing? The long hand is on the 12, right? Do you remember what our minutes are when the long hand is on the 12? Our minutes are 0, 0. So this shows 3 o'clock. And that's the right way I can write that. I have my hour is 3 and my minutes are 0, 0. Okay, now I want you to watch the clock very closely. Gonna move the minute hand all the way down to the 6. Okay. Did you see as I was moving the minute hand, what happened to this short hour hand? What did it do? It also moved, didn't it? Okay, so now the hour hand is pointing between the 3 and the 4. So we still look at the short hand first. But look, is the short hand pointing straight to one number? No. It's kind of between two numbers, isn't it? Okay, turn your ears on. This is important. When the short hand is between two numbers, the hour is the number that it has just passed. It's normally the smaller number, unless it's 12 and 1. So our hour is the number that this hand has just passed. Has it just passed the 3 or has it just passed the 4? It's just past the 3, right? So my hour is still 3. Now let's look at our minute hand. Okay, my minute hand is pointing to the 6. Okay, anytime my minute hand is pointing straight down to the 6, my minutes are 30. So that means it is 3:30. Okay, and that's how we write it. 3:30. Our hour is 3. Our minutes are 30. Now, in a way we can say this, we can say it's 3:30, or we can say that it's half past 3, because guess what? When I started at 3 o'clock and my hand moves down to the 6, guess what? It has moved halfway around the clock. There's 60 minutes in an hour, and it's moved around 30 of them. So it's moved halfway around the clock. So we can call this half past 3. And the hour hand is sort of half past the 3. So 3:30 or half past 3. All right, let's try another one. I know it's kind of tricky. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you this. Okay. What hand do we look at first? Shorty, right? All right, what's the short hand pointing to? The 6. So my hour is 6. Now, where's my long hand pointing? It's pointing straight up to the 12. When my minute hand is pointing straight to the 12, what are my minutes? 0, 0. So this clock shows 6 o'clock. Okay? But now I want you to watch. I'm going to move the minute hand, and I want you to watch it. Okay. Did the shorthand move a little bit? Yes, it did, didn't it? Okay, but we're still going to look at the shorthand first. So is this shorthand pointing straight to one number? No, it's kind of between the what? It's between the 6 and the 7. Remember what I told you? When the shorthand is between two numbers, we have to say that the hour is the number that it just passed. Did it just pass the 6 or did it just pass the 7? It just passed the 6, right? So my hour is still 6. But now let's look at our minute hand. Where is the minute hand pointing? It's pointing, to the 6. When the minute hand is pointing to the 6, the minutes are 30. So this clock shows 6:30. We can also call that 6:30. 6:30 or 6:30. Okay, let's do one more. All right, I want you to look at this clock. What hand do we look at first? Shorty, right? Okay, is Shorty pointing to one number or is it between two numbers? It's between two numbers, right? It's between the 9 and the 10. When it's between two numbers, we say that the hour is the number that it has just passed. Has this hand just passed the 9 or just passed the 10? It's just past the 9, right? So my hour is 9. Where's the long hand pointing? Straight down to the 6, right? Okay, when the long hand's on the 6, what are my minutes? 30. So this clock shows 9:30. We can also call that 9:30 because the minute hand has moved halfway around the clock. And if it keeps moving, it goes to the next hour. It goes to 10 o'clock. So long hand on the 6, the minutes are 30. If the shorthand's between two numbers, we say it's the smaller one or the one that it has just passed. Good job, boys and girls, and we will practice this all year long. Thanks for watching.